Hello all, today we are going to discuss the CBSE Sample Paper for Informatics Practices. Kindly go through the general instruction. There will be 5 sections. First section will be of 1 mark question, 18 questions will be available. Section B of 2 mark question, there will be 7 questions to answer. Section C, there will be 5 questions carrying 3 marks each. Section D is of 5 marks each, and there will be 3 questions. Section E, there will be 2 questions carrying 4 marks each. And you have to write all the answers in Python language. Moving on to part A or section E, question number 1. Television cable network is an example of LAN, WAN, MAN, or Internet. So it's an example of MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. LAN full form, Local Area Network. WAN stands for Wide Area Network. Question number 2. Which of the following is not a type of cybercrime? Data theft, installing antivirus for protection, forgery, cyberbullying. So among these, installing antivirus for protection is not a cybercrime. Rest of them are cybercrime. So answer to this is option 2. What is an example of e-waste? Okay, a ripened mango, unused old shoes, unused old computers, empty cola cans. So e-waste means unused old computer. E-waste stands for electronic waste. Which type of values will not be considered by SQL while executing the following statement? Select count. In the bracket, you are passing the column name from inventory. So this is an aggregate function. We know that when the aggregate function will be ignoring a null value. If you are passing like count of a column name, if that column consists of an aggregate null value, it will be ignored. So which one is the answer? Null value. This statement will not be, or this value will not be considered. If column fees contains the data set 5,000, 8,000, 7,500, 5,000 and 8,000. What will be the output after the execution of the given query? Select sum of distinct fees from student. So distinct means first we will be evaluating this one. Distinct, what's the use of this distinct keyword? It will be eliminating the duplicate entries in that particular column fees. So here it will be taking only unique value 5,000, 8,000 and 7,500. These two are ignored because it's again repeating. Now, we want to find the sum of these values. So sum means you have to add up these 3 values, 13,000 plus 7,500. It will be 20,500 and option 1 will be the answer. Sixth question, O in FOSS stands for, what's the full form for FOSS? Free and open source software. So O stands for open. Question number 7, which SQL statement do we use to find out the total number of records present in the table? So you want to find the total number of records or the number of rows in the particular table, we will go with the count star function. So only one option is with the count star, that is select count star from orders. And once again, count of a, what's the difference between count star and count of a particular column? Count star will not ignore the null value, whereas count of a column name will ignore the null value. Next one, question number 8, which one of the following is not an aggregate function? So round, sum, count, AVG. So these 3 are the aggregate functions. Okay, so round is not an aggregate function, it's a single row or scalar function. Other 2 aggregate functions are min and max. Question number 9, which one of the following function is to find the largest value from the given data in MySQL? Largest value means what? Maximum, max function. So max function will return the largest value in that particular column. Now question number 10, to display the last 5 rows of a series object S, you may write. Last 5 rows means you have to go use the function tail. So option 2 or 3, among these which one we have to choose on. So we know that tail function T cannot be capital. So we have all the letters should be small letters. So this will be the answer. Moving to question number 11. Which of the following statement will import Pandas library? So while working with the Pandas, we have to series or data frame, we have to import the Pandas library. So what is the syntax? Import Pandas as any valid identifier names you can give one. So import here, first statement, import Pandas as PD. Okay, but I is capital, so this cannot be used. All should be in the small case letter. Here import Pandas, here P is capital, so that also cannot be used. Okay, import Pandas as PD, this is correct. Here what happened? Import Panda. Here S is missing, so this is also wrong. So answer to this one is option 3. Question number 12. Which of the following can be used to specify the data while creating a data frame? Okay, while creating a data frame, series can be used to specify list of dictionaries also and structured ndarray also. So what is the answer? All of this. Question number 13. Which among the following is not an example of a browser? Chrome, Firefox, Avast, Edge. Among these, Avast is not a browser, it's an antivirus software. Question number 14. In SQL, which of the following function is used to display the current date and time? To display the current date and time, we are using the function now. Okay, date will only return the date part from the given value or the function. Now, question number 15, legal term to describe the rights of the creator of original creative or artistic work. So, right given to the owner, that is copyright. Question number 16, dash is the trail of data we leave behind when we are online. Okay, that is known as digital footprint or digital tattoos, and these are permanent traces. Question number 17 and 18 are of assertion reasoning based question, and you are having these 4 options. You can select which one is the correct for that. Okay. Question number 17. Internet cookies are text file that contain small pieces of data like a username, password, and user's preference while surfing the internet. That's correct. Reasoning, to make browsing the internet faster and easier, it's required to store certain information on the server's computer. It's not required, like you don't have to store any information to make it faster. So what will be the option? Option 3 will be the answer to this. That is, A is true, but R is false. Question number 18. Data frame has both row and column index. Is correct. Reasoning, what a data frame is a two-dimensional label data structure like a table of MySQL. Since it's having 2 row and column index, it's like a 2D label data structure. So what will be the answer to that? Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation for A. And this is the marking scheme provided by CBSE. You can go through it. Okay. So till 18 question we had discussed. Now moving on to section B. Okay. It's a 2-mark type questions, 2-mark questions. So we will just see what all are the questions here. First one, 19th one, explain the term web page and home page. So you want to explain what is that? You have to describe it. Web page means what? A single page in a website, and it will be it can be accessed through a web browser. Whereas home page is the first page of a website, isn't it? First page of a website. When you are visiting that particular website is known as web page, home page, and if or any valid, you can write this point or any correct valid explanation for definition for these terms. 1 mark for each correct explanation you will be getting. Or you are having an or option, mention any 4. You have to write any 4 networking goals. Any 4 valid one you can write: resource sharing, reliability, cost effective, fast data sharing. Or any valid point you can write half mark for each goal you will be getting. Question number 20, Rashmi, a database administrator needs to display housewife's total number of records of red and yellow house. She is encountering an error while executing the following query. Okay, this is a query. She has written select house count staff from student group by house where house equal to red or house equal to yellow. Help her in identifying the reason of the error and write the correct query by suggesting the possible reason. So what's the error? Here we are using the group by clause. We know that when we are using the group by clause to give condition, we cannot use the where clause. So instead of that, what we have to use to give the conditions for a group by clause, we have to use having clause. So that's the error. So yeah, instead of where, she has to use the having clause. Okay. So the problem with the given SQL query is that a where clause should not be used with the group by clause. To correct the error, having clause should be used instead of where clause. And what will be the corrected query? Select house, comma, count staff from student group by house, having. Instead of where, we have to write it as having house equal to red or house equal to yellow. 1 mark for the error identification and 1 mark for writing the correct query. Will get 2 marks. Now question number 21. What is the purpose of order by clause in SQL? Explain with help of suitable example. Order by clause, we know that it is used for sorting the result set, isn't it? Either you can sort it in the ascending order or in the descending order. By default, it will be sorted in the ascending order. And if you want to sort it in the descending order, you have to use the keyword DESC along with the order by clause. So, and also you have to write the example because this is the in alphabetical order. So select, it's not necessary here because it's a 2-mark question. You can avoid a table, but a query you can mention like that way. Okay, and you will be getting for the correct 1 mark for correct purpose and 1 mark for the correct example. Now write a program to create a series object using a dictionary. You want to create it using a dictionary that stores the number of students in each house of class 12D of your class. And here what is that? You can have that 4 house names are there. And these are the students, and assume this library is already had been imported. Okay. So for writing this one, so first you store the data in the dictionary. B is colon. How is that? Any value is equal to dictionary. Key colon value pair, you will be storing the data, and that data you are passing to the series function. So 1 mark for each correct statement you will be getting. Okay. List any 4 benefits of e-waste management or any 4 netted equals. You can go with any option, okay, anyone. So that's again coming from societal impacts. You can use any of this one. Save the environment and natural resources, allows for recovery of precious materials, or protects the public health and water quality, saves landfill space. For any valid point, you can write half mark you will get for each benefit. Or you can go with the any 4 net equates. You can follow how to follow. No copyright violation. Share the expertise with other on the internet. Avoid cyberbullying. Respect others' privacy and diversity, etc. You can write any 4 valid points. Half mark you will get for each net equates. Question number 24. What will be the output of the following code? So this is the C is given. These are the data. Okay. Index is not given. So by default, the index will start from 0. And here it is given print a greater than 45. Okay. That is relational operator applied. So 35 greater than 45 false. 45 greater than 45 false. 55 greater than 45 true. So each value it will be going 40 greater than 45 false. So because the series will support the vectorized operation, this relation or operator is applicable to each value in the ones. Hence, you will get the output like this way: false, false, true, false. Don't forget to write the index. Even though it's not specified, by default index will start from 0 till n minus 1. So half mark for each correct output you will be getting. Question number 25. This is the code. Okay. When you are carefully observe the following code. Year 1, this is one dictionary. Year 2 is another dictionary. Total sales in that one column, another dictionary that is converted into a data frame. That is just the nested dictionary, isn't it? And you are asked to find out the indexes of this data frame DF, and you are asked to find out the column names of this data frame DF. So what will be the indexes of this data frame? So when we are passing this one, these inner ones, no, inner keys will become the indexes and this outer key will become the column names. So what are the indexes of this one? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, A, B, C are the indexes of this particular data frame, whereas this 1 and 2 will become the column names of this data frame. So index labels of DF will include Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, A, B, C, and the column names of DF will be 1, 2, 1 mark for each correct answer. Okay, now we are going to section C, 3 marks each. Write the output of the SQL queries 1 to 3, okay, which are based on the given table purchase. So this is the table purchase. Select length of C name, okay, from purchase where quantity greater than 100. So quantity greater than 100, among these quantities greater than 100 is 150. So in that length function will return the number of characters of that particular column, C name. Gurpreet, that is only the value, no? Length of Gurpreet. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your output will be 8. Okay. Now select C name from purchase where month of DOP equal to 3. Okay. What is the month function will be returning? Month part from the date, isn't it? Here just check on this is year, month, day format. In this, check whether any of this month is 3. No, none of them is 3. That means there's no answer for that. So you will not get any output. There is no such value, no, month equal to 3. So you will not get any output for that. Now, moving to third query, select mode of quantity, comma, day of DOP from purchase where city is equal to Chandigarh. Okay, so these are the two cities with Chandigarh. These two are with Chandigarh, isn't it? Now from this, what we have to take on? Select mode of quantity. So first one is 50 and day is what? Day of DOP means 10. So 50, comma 10. So mode function will be returning the remainder. 50, comma 10 means it's divisible. So first one will be 0. Okay. Then next one is what? 15, comma 20. 15, comma 20. How much? What will be the remainder? You will be getting the remainder as 15 itself, isn't it? Because it is not divisible. So what will be the output? 0 and 15, isn't it? So that's how you got this output. How that 15 comes, you can see that 15 you will be dividing by 20 here. Okay. And 0 times only it will go with, isn't it? So it will be 0. And you will be getting that one, 15 as the remainder. This is the remainder. Okay. That is how you got the 15. Question number 27. You have to create a data frame with the following data and you have to use column headings as per the given data. You have to, it's not specified the column heading, but you have to give the appropriate column heading because it's a nested list. Or simply the columns as per the dictionary, it will not come on column names. So you have to give with the columns attribute. Okay. So what is that? First one, we have to import the library pandas, import pandas as PD. The same data, what is given, you have to use with. Okay. After that, you have to give like create that one df is equal to pd dot data frame and you will be passing the data, comma, columns. This one you have to clearly specify, otherwise columns will not come. Column names will be default, otherwise it will be come with the default one only, but here you have to specify it. And after that you can also give like print df, but even if you skip that trend also okay. It's 3 mark question, you can have like 1 mark for each correct Python statement. 28, this is a data frame, you can see, and these are the indexes, and these are the column name and price are the column name. Okay. Now, write the suitable Python statement for the following. You want to add a column called special underscore price with the following data. So for adding a column, what is the name of that one? Stock. So stock, you will be writing stock. Then what is that? Inside the square bracket, you have to specify the new column name, isn't it? Inside the column, you have to, that is how you have to say stock. That's the name of the data frame. Inside the square bracket, you will specify the new column name in the quotation mark, of course, equal to, you have to give the values, what is given over there. Sometimes the values will not be given, then you have to give your own values, okay? And one thing you have to keep it in mind here, you have to use the name as per the data frame, what is given over here. Okay, here it should be the quotation mark is necessary. Second one, you want to add a new book name, The Secret, having the price 800. That means you want to add a new report. Here you want to add it. So you have to go with the log method. That is stock.log. Inside that you have to provide the index value. Okay. So you can, it's not necessary you have to give these quotation marks. Without the quotation mark also, it will be working because it's a number and equal to what is that value of that particular row. Now, remove the column special underscore price so that we are having the function drop. So stock dot drop special price name of the column and comma axis equal to 1. This is a mandatory one because you have to tell that you are dropping out the column. Okay, and to make the changes permanently, you are going like the stock equal to stock dot drop special underscore price comma axis equal to 1, or instead of that you can also write like stock dot drop a special underscore price comma axis equal to 1 comma in place equal to true. All are correct, or just in a one same print statement you can use over here drop also. Both are correct. All are correct. Any valid method you can use it over there. 1 mark for each correct statement. Question number 29. Nada had recently shifted to a new city and school. She does not know many people in her new city and school, but all of a sudden someone is posting negative and demeaning comments on her social networking profile, etc. She is also getting repeated mails from unknown people. Every time she goes online, she finds someone chasing her online. What is this happening to Nada? What immediate action should she take to handle it? Is there any law in India to handle such issues? Discuss briefly. So what is happening to Nada? It's she is a victim of cyberbullying and cyber stalking, isn't it? And what should she do? She has to inform to the immediate her parents, adults, trusted adult, and also with their help, they have to report cybercrime in the police. Yes, there is a certain law like IT Act 2000, or that's a primary law in India dealing with the cybercrime and electronic commerce. So 1 mark for each correct answer. Or you can go with the or option. What do you understand by plagiarism? Why is it? It's a punishable offense. It's a, I'll mention any 2 ways to avoid plagiarism. So you can go with that also. Plagiarism means what? Copying someone else's works and making it as our own. It's a cybercrime because it's we violating of the IPR. Okay, so it's a punishable offense. And what is should be the ways to avoid? Be original, cite or acknowledge a source or any valid point. You can write it over there. 1 mark for each correct definition, 1 mark for correct justification, or half mark each for any 2 ways to avoid the plagiarism. Moving to question number 30. Again from SQL. So table is given, student table. Display the gender-wise highest mark. So this is a hint given to you. You have to write the query. So gender-wise means here you can say gender-wise, city-wise, like that way. This is a hint given to you to use the group by clause. So display gender-wise highest mark. So what we have to go with? Select maximum mark. Okay. And best method is like you can go with select gender, comma, max marks, max of marks from student group by gender. Whatever we are using this group by, After that, one column comes, let it be coming in the first. That's a best practice. Okay. So select gender, comma, max of marks from student group by gender. Next one again, city wise lowest marks. You have to group it with the city. So how we will write? Select marks, comma, select city, comma, min of marks from student group by city. Okay. Here that city is missing. That also you please do add it. Next one is what? You are asking for the total number of male and female student. That means you want to find the count function, isn't it? So select gender, comma, count star from student group by gender. Instead of this one, you can go with the star. Okay. Or count of gender is also okay. So here, like this way, you have used this one now, gender, group by gender. Like that way, you can use over here. Here also, you can go with gender. Here, you can go with city also. Or there is an option, you want to explain in detail group by clause with the help of a suitable example. It's a 3-mark question. You have to explain it very neatly with the table. You have to draw and explain it very clearly. Okay. What is that? It's for the summarizing the result. It will be working with the aggregate function, and to give that condition, you have to go with the having clause. Everything you can write with and draw a table, explain, give one query and what is its output. So 1 mark for correct significance and 2 mark for the correct example. So it should be detailed explanation needed for that. Moving on to section D, 5-mark question. You have 3 questions to attempt. Okay. So write a suitable SQL query. You have to use the query means select statement. You have to write full query. You have to write for the following. Display 7 characters extracted from 7th left character onwards from the India shiny. So here you have to use the substring method. So what is that? Select substring or mid or substr, and the string is given India shiny, comma 7, comma 7, because 7th character onwards 7 character you want to extract, isn't it? Display the position of the occurrence. Position means what? In string function. What is that? Welcome word, comma come. So what is the query? Select in string. First one is your string, then second one is your substring, and semicolon also don't forget. Then round off the value to 1 decimal places. So function we have to use is round function. So select round a particular number, comma 1 decimal place and semicolon. Then display the remainder of the 100 divided by 9. Remainder means mode function you have to use. So select mode 100, comma 9, then semicolon. Then remove all the expected leading and trailing spaces from the column user ID of the table user. So that means we have to go with the function trim. Okay. And it's a table. So what is that? Select trim. In the bracket, you have user ID. That's the column name from users. Select trim of user ID from users. Here, no need of quotation mark because user ID is a column name. There is an option also, 1 mark for each query you will be getting. Okay, each correct query, or you are having an option, you have to explain this function, SQL functions with suitable example. So you have to give the definition as well as one example and its output, then only you will get a 1 mark for this one. Okay. So definition we all can write what is your case for converting that string into uppercase. Trim means leading or trailing spaces from the example. Mid means mid is same, extracting the specified number of characters from the given string. Okay, day name means it will return the weekday name of for a given date. And power means it returns the value of a number raised to the power of another number. Don't forget to give the example. So you will be getting like half mark for each correct explanation and half mark for each correct example. Okay, moving on to the question number 32. You have this one coming from the networking chapter. Okay, this is Prime Computer Services, an international educational organization. It's planning to set up a campus at Mumbai with its head office in Delhi. Okay, and these are the 4 main buildings, and you have to draw out the layout, everything. So first, and the number of buildings or number of computers is given. Suggest the most appropriate location to serve, place the server inside the Mumbai campus, and what is the justify your answer. Okay. So what is the most suitable place to place that one? It is in the admin. Why? Because this is having the maximum number of computers. So that's a hint. Wherever you are finding the maximum number of computers, that's the most suitable place to house the server. So answer to that one is server should be installed in admin department as it has maximum number of computer. Okay. Now you are asked to suggest and draw cable layout to efficiently connect various buildings within the Mumbai campus. So exactly the same way as in the question, you draw that. Okay. And from that, you can just either you can go with the star topology or the best topology. Before that, we can also see with the distances between the building admin to account what is that you are having like 55 meter. Okay, then admin to examination, it's like a 90, and admin to result, you are having 50. So that's the shortest distance also. So it's coming from server to all peer-to-peer connection. So it is going with the star topology, isn't it? Mostly we will go with star topology or best topology. We can use any of the topology. We'll go get the correct answer. So admin to all the other things you got it, and it's known as star topology. This is a centralized thing. Now, what else? Moving to third option, which networking device will you suggest to be procured by the company to interconnect all the computers in various buildings in Mumbai? That is hub or switch you can use on. Okay, hub or switch can be used to connect each individual building. Company is planning to get its website design, which will allow the students to see their result after registering themselves on its server. Out of static or dynamic, which type of website will you suggest? We will go with the dynamic because result means it keep on changing. It should be changing for each student. No? So we have to go with the dynamic website. Static means the value will be constant. Then which of the following will you suggest to establish an online face-to-face communication? So online face-to-face communication and this, we will go with the video conferencing, and the protocol used will be VoIP. Okay, moving on to question number 33. The bar chart is given. So easy one. So first one, for that we have to import the library, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. You are having the x-axis value gold, silver, bronze, and y-axis value that is 20, 15, and 17.5 or 18. You can give it as a list you have given. We are plotting with that x-axis, y-axis. Also, don't forget to give the labels, y label as well as the x label. Okay, for that we are having the function also. And not only that, you have to give the title also. Okay, so that is given y label, x label, then title. After that, you have to display the chart. Half mark you will get for the each correct statement. Then one more mark is left out. That is to give another command. That is to save this one. What is the statement you have to use? You have the function called the savefig. So plt.savefig, and you have to give any name. Okay, with that name, that particular plot will be saved in your system or the location. Okay, or you can go with the OR option. Okay, OR option means you have to plot a line chart. So for that, nothing much data, the library has to be imported, then weak data, and these two data are given. So here we have to go with plt.plot. You will be plotting, and plt.show, and you will get 1 mark for each correct statement. So that's how you will get the final. Now moving on to section E. It's a 4-mark question. Shreya, a database administrator, has designed the database for this clothing shop. You have to write the answer for this one. Okay, write a query to display the cloth names in lowercase letters. So you are using the function also over here. So how will I write? So select L case or lower you can use, and what is that? C name from cloth. Okay, lower. Instead of lower, you can go with the L case function also. Okay, now write a query to display the lowest price detail of the cloth. You know that for getting the lowest price, which is the function, min function. So select min of price from cloth. Okay, That's 1 mark for each correct query. And this 3, so option 3 is that's a choice only for this option 3. Either this one or this one from the option part 3 you can take on. Write a query to count the total number of clothes purchased of medium size. So what is that? Count, So select count star from cloth group by size, having size is equal to M. Okay. So that one, select size comma count star from cloth group by size, having size is equal to M. So because it's each based on that you can use. But even if you didn't use the group by cloth also, group by clothes also, it's okay because it's not clearly specified. So you can go with that, select count star from cloth where size is equal to M. So you will get the output, correct output you will be getting. Okay. Or you can go with the or option. What is that? Write a query to count year-wise total number of clothes purchased. In this one, group by is not a mandatory query. Okay. So here, but in this answer, it is given from the group by. But if I have written like select count star from cloth where size is equal to M also, both will be giving the same output. You can check it out in your system. Okay. Here it is given count year-wise total. So you have to go with the group by one. So how we will be writing select year of DOP, comma, count star from cloth group by year of DOP. So year-wise it will be coming. Okay. Here you will be, this question will be having 2 marks and this is 1 mark each. Okay. That's 4 marks. Now moving on to the last question in this paper. It's from data frame again. You have this data frame DF contains data. And these are the indexes of the data frame. Okay. You have to predict the output of the following Python statement. Shape means what? It will be returning the number of rows, comma, column in the form of a tuple. So how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 4 columns. So it will be in that 5, 4. It will be like this way your output. It should be in the form of a tuple. Okay. 5, 4 will be your output. Okay. Now DF2 is to 4, that is slicing where we are extracting the data. So here by default, here already user defined indexes are given, but in the memory it will be like 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 slicing. Okay. So when we are asked like 2 is to 4, this 4th index is awarded. So you will be getting the value this and index 2 and 3 only. So your output will be these two. These 2 rows will be the output of this answer, option 2. Okay. Only these 2 rows you will get the output. Now option part B, that's an internal choice also, either these or these. So to display the data of proper column of index, how we will write? Your data frame name is DF, isn't it? So you're having these many indexes. So DF, then after that dot log. You can see df.log print. Okay, print df.log. Inside that, what first we will be passing the indexes. So CO2 colon CO4 comma. From that, after that comma, we will write the what is the column name. Since only one column name, you don't have to pass it in the list. Okay, and or you can go with the or option. Also, you can go with that is to display the that means to write the Python statement to compute and display the difference of data. Okay, you want to write the subtract it and write the data of 2 columns. So what we'll write? Print df.auth students minus df. first runner. If you write any of this, you will get the 2 marks. Okay, and the above first second one will be of 1 mark each. Hence our paper is over. Okay, this is an easy paper, or it can score 70 out of 70. Anyway, we will come with another paper soon. Till then, happy learning. See you with another section. Bye.